got this project I'm going to be working on here. I've got this trailer that I bought a couple years ago, and I've gotten tired of the gate on this thing being so heavy. They used 1/8-inch steel on this angles on this gate, and then they put expanded metal on it, which is good. But the problem I got is it's so wide. With the gate being so wide, they only have 2 hinges on it, so it makes it pretty awkward to get the thing up by yourself. It's heavy. So my plan is to where I have that clamp right there. I started cleaning this up, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some butt hinges on this thing. So I've got some butt hinges that will be able to flip right up on that underneath there, and then I can got it already cleaned up a little bit there, so I can tack those in, make sure this is going to work okay before I finish it up. But that's what I'm going to do. Then I have to come back after I get this in. Since this is welded together, they've got it's a solid piece across the top and a solid piece across the bottom. So I'll have to cut this, and cut this, and then cut the right through the center of this to give me 2 gates. So that way then I can put a barrel hinge up here, or lock, and put that through here, burn me a hole in here, and assemble it here. So that way then I can lay one side of this down as I need it at a time. Of course, I can lay both of them down, but when I go to put it up, at least I can take it apart and have half of it come down, the other half come down, and lay the whole thing down, but I want to unhook it so I can do half of it when I put it back up at a time. It's make it a lot easier. So I'll get started on this and get these tacked up today. It does. Yep, that's going to work. I have done, I got it cut, 2 pieces, I cleaned it up. Now I've clamped it back together, and I made a little plate because what I'm going to do is use this type of connector and I need this to fit on here. And then when I close it, and when I push it over and close it, I can put a pin through here and lock and keep it from flipping open. So then pull this back and she's unlocked. But she works good. It's much easier to raise and lower. So, but I'll get this on. Like I said, I had to put a plate, a little spacer on the back of this plate, and this will go in here as such. I'll weld that in, get it cleaned up on the edges, weld that in, and then I'll figure out where this has got to go, because I'm going to have to cut some tabs to put in here. So it's going to take me just a little bit to figure all this out. Well, you can see I got her finished up. The only problem is I noticed yesterday when I cut these gates in half, or this tailgate in half, the bottom popped, this one here. So over the year or the couple years we've had this trailer, I'm sure that gate has gotten a little tweaked by having it off center or whatever when you load something on it. So the only thing is this edge right here. I may have to do a little grinding on that, grind that down a little bit more so it fits a little bit better. Of course, you can see how it goes up through here and it gets off, but that's all right. What it does is makes it a lot easier for me to shut this thing. So let me load this gate up, and I will show you how we actually put this bracket and everything on there, what I did. One of the problems I had with this gate, other than just being so heavy, was that it would always slide, and it was always hard to where it wouldn't, the edges wouldn't meet in here because of it would be sliding over, and then I'd have to take a hammer and beat it back. But now that it's not as heavy, I can push that back by hand. Now you can see when I put the thing together up, when I put it back together at the top, now it gets closer at the bottom. So yeah, it's been tweaked a little bit. So what I did was I took a gate hinge or a gate latch that slides back and forth. So I had to cut the 1/8 inch angle that they put together, 2 1/8 inch angles they put together. Had to cut a notch in it in order to put a little clip on there that I drilled out and put a hole in. So what this does, that goes together like that, and that'll hold that gate together at the top. But then I put a little pin. I just thread a little pin through here and clip that on there, and then that'll hold that together and it won't pop off. So it makes it a lot easier to close. Like I say, that thing was heavy. No sense in doing the extra expense and putting those gate assist things on each edge there to lift it up. So I put 2 butt hinges underneath. It already had the 2 butt hinges on there, the bigger one, longer ones. I put some that aren't as long, put those on there, and it works fine for me. Makes it a lot easier to open and shut that gate. And now it's I'm satisfied with it. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Glad you came back to the channel. Check things out, and I'll be posting a few more on here. Just, you know, interesting stuff for me. If it comes up that I think that other users will watch, I'll post it. So anyway, y'all have a great day. Looks like it's gonna be a cloudy day, not too hot today, but let's get out and do something.